Chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Do you know the riches of His glory? I don't. Another day went by and I didn't make it. Here you and I had a pact to help each other, and it goes way back to when? 2010, 2009, 2008, 2007. That we would know the riches of His glory. That we would be rid of selfishness. But we haven't made it yet. Do you still believe we can make it? Gloves on this program are by Marian Alber and her kitty cat, Leaf, because he had to kick the yarn and snarl it. And I think he unraveled his finger. The riches of His glory. The glory we want. We want the riches of His glory to pass on to somebody else. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did we treat others. And it's the spirit of love that does the healing. The spirit of love that does the healing. And you know, Ace Cat, we call him A Cat, now we call him Ace Cat. He sleeps under the covers all day long, and he's very happy and contented. And then he sleeps on top of the covers on Madeline's bed all night long. The vet charged $1,000 and didn't do a thing for him. And we just kept sending him love and sending him love and sending him love. One cupful after another. Sending him love, sending him, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I much prefer a Christian Science healing to a medical healing or a veterinarian healing. What did you do yesterday about the bill? Well, there was a $480 bill from Albany Medical Center, and we think it was for doctors or for something. We're not sure it was for. But Social Services, Rensselaer County folks said they would pay it. So yesterday, Patricia and I got out the envelope and we addressed it to Albany Med, way down in Texas someplace. I don't, people, you know, you think you're getting smart by being lazy, but you're not. You're just making things worse. So we addressed it down there, and all we had to do was to write our Social Services Medicaid card number across the bill. And Pat did that, and when she makes 3 copies for our files, she will post it by United States mail. Good for you, Pat. Victoria made 4 archives, 4 half-hour shows, and made 6 copies of each to go to 6 TV stations: Chicago Public Access TV, CAN TV, Chicago Access Network TV, CAN TV, Pittsfield, Robert Jackson, who makes copies of the 4 archives and sends them by computer to 16 TV stations, and who is praised constantly by these 6 TV stations for his impeccable work. He takes the DVD, makes a file of it on FTP, and then sends it to the TV station by computer, and never makes a mistake. And whom else? Philadelphia, Dr. Gordon Bearmont, who is a sponsor, Philly Cam, and Atlanta, People TV, Public Access TV in Atlanta, and we sent them $100. We sent them over $900. We really shouldn't do that. I mean, that's too much. Public access isn't allowed to cost that much. Hello, Birdie, you want to be fed? Yes. Well, we will do that. We will take care of that birdie clock. That must mean it's 10 o'clock a.m. on Sunday, January 24th. Tomorrow starts the last week of January. And whom else? Chicago, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Pittsfield, and thank you, Google. That means somebody's leaving a message on Facebook. And Robert Jackson. And then we're making a spare copy in case Robert Jackson's copy gets lost in the mail. Good for you, Victoria. She bought a $20, what you call a ripper, which makes a computer file of a DVD. And I hope that she put those on YouTube. I don't know which YouTube. We have 3 of them now. We have one called Glendora. How Did You Treat Others? That one's out of Troy, New York. And then we have another one called Glendora, Your Daily Perk Up. That one's out of Cheshire, Meriden, Connecticut. So that's what Victoria did. And what will Glennie ask Victoria to do today? Okay, Victoria, get out your 4 archives and label them 1, 2, 3, and 4. And label them Victoria 1, Victoria 2, Victoria 3, Victoria 4. That's wrong, Glendora. Label them Victoria 5, Victoria 6, Victoria 7, and Victoria 8. And the TV stations are going to are Long Island, the Long Island Railroad, Charter. Long Island will put them on 12 TV stations. Charter will put them on 12 TV stations. And Kinderhook who plays the program 2 hours every night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Bolton, who plays the program 1 hour every Monday evening. Thank you, Amy Johnson. Now, these programs that Victoria is going to make off of SD card number 3 or 2 or something, SD card number 2, are going to be 2 hours long. We have several TV stations, I think 12 of them or more, maybe not that many, who play the program in addition to a half hour a week. They play the program 2 hours a week. So we can get out the message. And what is the message? Right. After all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. We'll be looking forward to a new Christian Science Sentinel, which helps you be close to God and helps you understand your relationship with God, and that is what? You're one with God. You're spiritual. Why are you spiritual? Because you're nothing but love, loving others, and love is a spirit. So, and you find out that love is the same as God. So you're spiritual. And then you find out that God is all good, and you find out that God is the only thing there is. Well, whether you don't believe it or not believe it, you can believe it. And we're smart to believe it. And we're smart to live it. Okay. What is the hymn? Remember, the Bible passage is 2 Corinthians 2nd, or whether Wayne told you. The riches of God and the glory of God. The hymn. Onward, Christian children, marching to the joy, with the cross of Jesus going on before, Christ the royal master, set against the show, forward into victory, see our banner go. Oh, onward, Christian soldier, onward, Christian children, marching to the joy, with the cross of Jesus going on before. And now, a word. Let me find you a good word to strengthen our vocabulary. Hey folks, how are you? Just miserable, right? No, you're not. You're living in a great universe, aren't we, together? And we're going to love as double. We're going to love double what we did yesterday. And we're going to bring love to the universe double of what we did yesterday. Gary, Reverend Gary, brings Glendora Wheels on Meals every Thursday and every Friday. And this week he brought a potato that he put in the micro oven for 6 minutes, and puts butter in it. Well, I can't believe it's not butter. And he puts string beans in it, fresh string beans from the garden, wherever the garden is. And he puts pineapple in it, and I think a couple of other things. And then he gives Glendora vegan ice cream for dessert. And V8 juice to drink. And now he leaves Glendora. Let's see, let's say that's Friday afternoon. No, Friday morning Glendora eats the leftovers of Thursday. And Friday noon Glendora eats a fresh dinner dish. And for Friday night he leaves cinnamon raisin bread with I can't believe it's not butter. And then for Saturday morning, he leaves something for Saturday morning. I think it's a peanut butter sandwich. And no, it was the vegan chicken pot pie that Darlene had left over. And it was and then Saturday noon, it's something else that Sandy had left over. And then Saturday night, Patricia comes with a brand new meal. It'll probably be soup and a sandwich. Oh, what else is in the Gary dish? Vegan hamburger. And so Patricia comes Saturday night, then she leaves a sandwich for Sunday morning and some kind of luncheon for Saturday afternoon. Then Sandy comes Saturday evening. Is that right? No, that's all wrong. Okay, some other day I'll try it for you. But aren't they wonderful? I can't even figure it out, and look what they do, how they keep it straight. How they keep it straight. 3 meals on wheels every day. Now today we have to take the bill that Albany Medical sent. It was, for doctors, I think it was $480. And then we received the membership number for Rensselaer County Medicaid. So we take and write that number across the bill and send it into Albany Med. Did you pay any other bills yesterday? Oh yes, we did, folks. We paid another $165 on the $500 electric bill. We paid $50 for Christian Science practitioner. We paid $100 to Gregory Hearn for jobs 3 and 4, making a Chat with Glendora and putting it on the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We paid $100 to People TV in Atlanta. And we paid, there's another one. Can you think what it was? Oh yeah, $200 to Albany Med. We have to pay $1,800 on that. So we paid $400. So that's down to about $1,400. Wow. Madeline went to the bank and put in Donald Trump's check for $600. Thank you, Donald Trump. And then put in the Warren Buffett check for $857. And then put in the Gannett check for $38. So that makes the bank account look very good. Pat, would you please make a copy of the Albany Med Doctor Bill 480 with the Medicaid number on it, with the Rensselaer County Medicaid number on it. Rensselaer County Department of Social Services, thanks to Gary, he got all of the information on that, but I'm confused about that. So I'm going to ask Gary to call me up and leave the directions on the voicemail. And then when somebody comes in, they can write them out. There's something about you call your doctor, your primary care doctor, but I don't have one. And then that doctor calls on the telephone and leaves the information that the social services needs. We didn't get to count the Rensselaer County VA because there's a benefit there. Hello, Birdie. Well, that's all right, Birdie. We'll take care of it. You don't have to worry. It would be noon on Saturday, the 22nd of January, year 2021. Do you find it interesting? I suppose you do, because when you go on Medicare and Medicaid, you will have to know all these things. Then we paid Victoria $100, even though the job isn't even done. What is the job? To make 4 TV shows, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, for 6 TV stations for February, March. It didn't get done. The computer doesn't work. All the other trappings don't work. But what will work is my little old-fashioned DVD recorder and my little old-fashioned, although this is pretty up-to-date, JVC camcorder. I can do that in 2 hours. And anybody who helps me can do that in 2 hours. A week has gone by and the computer hasn't got it done. But the last word on that was 2 hours ago, when the Ripper is on the way from Amazon. It's on the truck, and then Victoria is going to make a master of each one, 4 half hours, and then she is going to make a duplication of each one, 6, to serve the last 6 TV stations, which are Chicago, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Pittsfield, and Robert Jackson, who takes the DVDs, the 4 DVDs, and multiplies them to 15 TV stations by file transfer protocol. So Victoria got paid $100, and then $50 for this gadget that you put on your desk, and it's supposed to take away the virus. But she didn't tell me she was going to do that, and she brought 3 of them. Well, I could go for one of them, $50, but the other 2 she sent back to Amazon. So if you see that here on the desk somewhere, that's what that's for. And then Esther came and brought beautiful groceries, 3 great big oranges, 2 great big apples, 2 bananas, but we forgot the Triscuits, the original Triscuits. And we forgot Ritz crackers, and we forgot Thomas's raisin cinnamon bread, and we forgot the Lay's potato chips for Madeline, and the Lay's potato chips for Patricia, and the Lay's potato chips for Glendora, and we forgot the corn chips, and we forgot the veggie straws, not the veggie sticks, but the veggie straws. We've already spent more than $3,000 and before the first month of the first quarter is over. Before the first month is over. Today, Wayne will read you how much was spent from 1937 through 2020. That's called lifetime. 1937 was the first job that Franklin had. My first job didn't start until 1944. We started the letter to Dr. Vincent of the American International College, asking him if the AIC, the college, wanted to be the housing for the Glendora Franklin Museum for the preservation of the Pro Se Public Access Museum, a record. We are on page 1240 of We Knew Mary Baker Eddy, people who were very close to her and who left very interesting accounts of her personality. We asked Jenny Sawyer at the Mother Church in Boston, Christian Science, to be a teacher for us, to teach us Christian Science. And how do you become a Christian Scientist? It's quite involved. Most churches, you just walk in and say, I want to be a member, and boom, they hug you and bring you in quickly. But I think Christian Science takes several weeks and months and trials and